I have a lot of theories. Hey everyone, Mark Dude here with a review of our first issue in the new year, issue 84, the start of the newest arc with Sage's debut in the comics. As always, thank you IDW for the review copy of issue 84. The story starts with Belle offering repairs to some city folk, when all of a sudden, Eggman starts to contact and control her. Belle warns the people to get away, and Eggman's about to make her get into her wagon for a mission, but Belle tells Motorbud for a strains on me move, causing Motorbud to grab her and override Eggman's control. Eggman is shot, and Belle informs him that she planned for this way ahead of time. Frustrated, Eggman comes clean and tells Belle that Metal Sonic has gone missing and that he cannot connect with him, and he suspects foul play. He needs Belle in order to establish a link between her and Metal again to regain control. Aw, he said please. Belle agrees to this, but only with one condition. She brings along Sonic. Eggman agrees, much to his annoyance. Orbot and Cubot do suggest that having Sonic there will be a good opportunity, as it would give them a chance to attack Sonic with Metal Sonic. But since they can't do it ahead of time, that plan is kaput. Concerned about more foul play, Eggman needs to bring along an agent for reassurance that the connection with Metal Sonic would work. And who is that? Sage herself. Welcome to the comic, Sage. Aww, Orbot and Cubot are calling her little sis. She needs personal space. Already acting like family. Eggman instructs her on the plan, and she won't let him down. Later in Holoska, oh wow, Holoska, wow. Belle is joined with Sonic, and they're traveling through the snow. I know how that feels. When the moment we've all been waiting for happens. Sage arrives in front of Sonic and Belle. Belle thinks that she's a ghost. Apparently she's not the only one that thinks Sage is a ghost. And Sonic makes introductions, followed by Sage talking about her father. And Belle is,
What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No!
Yeah, they immediately bicker. Also, I love how we don't even acknowledge Frontiers, like, at all. All we got was, she was created by Eggman, helped save the world. That's it. That's it. Nothing specific. Nothing about the game. At all. Wow. Wow. Okay. As they travel together, Sonic worries about the cold freezing them, and the two sisters bicker a bit again. So Sonic says for them to head inside Belle's wagon and sleep till the storm passes. But suddenly, something's attacking Belle's wagon. Sonic goes to check it out, losing his scarf in the process. And the dashing attacker hits Belle's wagon again. Big surprise, it's Metal Sonic with some tech attached to him. I wonder who put that on him. Sage tells Belle to go ahead to establish a connection, but something is interfering for Belle to do so. And clearly, as Sage points out, it's the additional hardware put onto Metal. Sonic states that it'll be hard to keep Metal Sonic at bay while making sure Belle is still intact. So Sage analyzes and finds a cave that would help. But not without Sonic making sure that the cave is caved in, so Metal Sonic wouldn't follow them in there. Sage remarks on that, but Sonic says now they have time to think things through. He asks if Sage already has a map downloaded, but she can't connect this deep underground. With that, Sonic does tell Sage to lead the way, but not without her warning him not to get overly familiar with her, as they are still enemies. But remember kids, Sonic is glib? Glide? I don't know. With all of his enemies. I looked it up by the way, it means like smooth talker apparently, which makes sense, he does do that. They travel and come at a crossroads, and Sage can't decipher where to go. Belle is remarking on that, with Sonic telling her to take it easy, causing her to react by yelling at him, but she apologizes after. Sonic reassures her that she won't ever be replaced, and that Sage isn't replacing anyone either. Sage doesn't like Sonic's tone. Oh, Sonic, there's not ever changing Eggman or his cronies. You're in a never-ending cycle. Anyways, we get to the final page, where it's the room again with all the monitors. We see the corrupted Metal Sonic who found his way into the cave, but also Surge, Kit, Eggman eating spaghetti, Knuckles doing his job as always, and Amy exercising. But, something is off about the dialogue. By that, I mean the dialogue sounds like two people speaking to each other. Always such a conundrum, that Sonic. In some ways, tediously predictable, and yet astonishingly disruptive at the same time. Not the quarry we hoped to snare tonight, but we are nothing if not flexible. He's brought that curious little marvel with him. Sage, was it? This should be fun. Don't you agree? Doesn't that sound like a conversation between more than one person speaking to each other? That sounds like two people speaking to each other. Maybe the mystery villain is talking to Metal Sonic? No, it's not that. This person is watching Metal Sonic, and we would see Metal Sonic talking. This person is in the same room with the other person, the mystery villain. This sounds like two people talking to each other. So, if the mystery villain is who we're thinking who it is, who could the second person be? I'll get back to this in a bit, okay? Let's review the issue. This is the debut of Sage in the comics, and may I say, I really enjoyed her dialogue in this comic. She's written to be exactly how she is. And she doesn't seem to be too fond of Belle, and of course she isn't like 100% on good terms with Sonic. But let's be thankful she's here. Reminder that Frontiers took place sometime before issue 68. It was confirmed by Evan Stanley when I asked Evan about it. Watch this video to know the full story when I asked Evan Stanley all about that thing. Moving back to the story, I did enjoy how Belle outsmarted Eggman by making a failsafe, and it was smart to bring Sonic along. And of course, the banter of the two sisters was great. Belle did not enjoy Sage's presence, and I look forward to more of their dialogue between each other. Now, back to the biggest question here. Why did the mystery villain take Metal Sonic when they clearly would know that Eggman would do something about it? Well, I think the villain or villains knew and wanted this to happen because they mentioned quarry, the quarry they hope to snare. And snare means to grab and stuff. And quarry also means prey, hunting, so much of that, information. So they knew taking Metal and corrupting him would have Eggman send someone to get him. I'm not sure they knew it would be Belle or they wanted it to be Belle, but still, I think this was planned. The next issue releasing in March talks about Sonic getting trapped in a cryptic illusion? We'll find out what happens next in issue 85, next month. See you then. And I think it's Starline and Infinite!